Oh, hello there. I'm Bilchan.
I'm Nimakong.
I'm Banchan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you. Chapter 10, Section 1 of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
As.
Ah.
The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Author Conan Doyle. Chapter 10, Section 1. The Lord Street, Simon marriage, and its curious termination. The unfortunate bridegroom moves. Fresh scandals have eclipsed it, and their more piquant details have drawn the gossips away from this 4-year-old drama. As I have reason to believe, however, that the full facts have never been revealed to the general public. And as my friend Sherlock Holmes had a considerable share in clearing the matter up, this remarkable episode. It was a few weeks before my own marriage, during the days when I was still sharing rooms with Holmes in Baker Street, waiting for him. I had remained indoors all day, for the weather had taken a sudden turn to rain, with high autumnal winds, a relic of my Afghan campaign through with dull persistence. With my body in one easy chair and my legs upon another, I had surrounded myself with a cloud of newspapers until at last, saturated with the news of the day, I tossed them all aside and lay listless. Who my friend's no correspondent could be. Here's a very fashionable episode, I remarked as he entered. No morning letters, if I remember right. Yes. My correspondence is certainly the charm of variety, he answered, smiling. And the simpler are usually the more interesting. He broke the seal and glanced over the contents. Well, can. It may prove to be something of interest. Not so sure. My dear fellow, I assure you, Watson, without affectation, the interests of his case. It is just possible, however, that thou also may not be wanting in this new investigation. You have been reading the papers diligently of late. It looks like it, said I ruefully, pointing to a huge bundle in the corner. It is fortunate, for you will perhaps be able to puss me up. I read nothing except the criminal news in the agony column. The latter is always instructive. Straight. Well. Yes. That is well. The letter which I hold in my hand is from Wall Street. Simon, I will read it to you. Upon the matter, this is what he says. My dear Mr. Discretion, I have determined. Before, which has occurred in connection with my wedding. Mr. Lestrade of Scotland Yard, reflecting already in the matter, but he assures me that he sees no objection to your cooperation, and that he even thinks that it might be of some assistance. I will call at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then, should you have any other engagement at that time, I hope that you will postpone it, as this matter is of paramount importance. Yours faithfully, Robertson. It is dated from Grosvenor Mansions, written with a quill pen. Epistle. He says 4 o'clock. It is 3 now. Then I have just time, with your assistance, to get clear upon the subject. Turn over those papers and arrange the extracts in their order of time. Volume from a line of books of reference beside the mantelpiece. Here he is settee, sitting down and flattening it out upon his knee. Ward Robert Walsingham de Vere Street. Simon, second son of the Duke of Balmoral. Ow. Ire. 3 Cultures-in-Chief over F.S. Sable. Born in 1846, he is 41 years of age, which is mature for marriage. Was Under Secretary for the Colonies in a late administration. The Duke, his father, was at one time Secretary for Foreign Affairs. They inherit Plantagenet blood by direct descent, and Tudor on the distaff side. Well, there is nothing very instructive in all this. I think that I must turn to you, Watson. I have very little difficulty in finding what I want, said I, for the facts are quite recent, and the matter struck me as remarkable. I feared to refer them to you. However, well, you mean the little problem of Grosvenor Square furniture, then? That is quite cleared up now, Thar. Indeed, it was obvious from the first. Here is the first notice which I can find. It is in the personal column of the Morning Post, and dates, as you see, some weeks back. A marriage has been arranged, it says, and will, if rumour is correct, very shortly take place between Lord Robert Street, Simon, second son of the Duke of Balmoral, and Miss Hetty Doran, the only daughter of Aloysius Doran, fellow of San Francisco. I'll terse and to the point, remarked Holmes, stretching his long, thin legs towards the fire. To be continued.